Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is the weekly Squardle, which I almost forgot to do this week. Let's take care of that. So we're going to start with cross because the words cross each other. All right, do I want to use the S or the R? Let's test for an ER word while we can. Let's do later. Oh, well, it is an ER word. I'm not actually sure we're down to one word though. So I'm going to hold off on that. I see taper, tater, tamer, probably others. Okay, so SLA. I'd like to get like the P or the D or the M, something to help out with the left word, but thinking it's SLA, but it doesn't have to be. I want to do slamp for some reason. Slink, like the past tense of slink. Let's try it. Oh, taker. Okay, didn't even think of that one. SNA, is it snail? All right, a taker snail. Cool. Pretty good solve today. Later was pretty good follow-up to cross. And then slank ended up really good because I would not have thought of that K for a while. So that would have been kind of disastrous guessing like all the different TAER words or trying to come up with a filler and not trying K. So yeah, cool. Let's move on. Let's do Fibble. So in each guess, there is exactly one lie. So it started us off with brute. One of these colors is lying. It should be a different color. Let's assume that the R and the E are correct. And let's try to bring in a U. Yeah, let's do like TRE, like trend. Oh, perfect result. Is it? It's a decent result. So one of these R's is lying because they disagree, which means these T's can't be lying because if they were, they'd both have to be lying because they agree. The other thing that these two words agree about is that there is an E in the word, but we don't know. One of these E's could still be lying. It's supposed to be green, so we don't know exactly what's going on there. This yellow D, let's believe it. Let's do DR. And you know what? Maybe we can like end in E as the lie for brute. Because otherwise we got to put the E here. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, yeah, let's just do, yeah, let's do this. This is perfect. If I can come up with a word. Drape. Ooh, so it's doubling down on the R being gray. Could be a lie again, but these D's disagree. Oh, okay, because the D's disagree, actually it does mean the gray R is correct. Because if both of these are lying, then the D's don't have a lie to use on them. So the R's are correct. That means this is the lie. That means this is not lying. I think probably we just have the E. I think this D is lying here. And then, oh, I guess then we'd have an A or a P in the word. So we're probably like an EA or something. Is there like an EA word like this that I can do still? I want to end in like ST. I'm thinking about whether we can end in Y. Leaky. Let's try that. Ooh. So these A's disagree, but that doesn't really help me. What do I do with this? What's the lie in leaky? Is it the L? Or is it one of the vowels? Like, is it like ELA or something? Or maybe E something AL? That might work. If I camel? No, camel would be the other way. I don't think camel has a lie in leaky. Yeah, it doesn't. That's why I want to do the E there. Because the E is kind of limited in where it can go. I want to do legal, but we can't actually do that. That would be too many lies in leaky. But the L and E would be lying. Fecal, then. All right, what did we learn from fecal? we don't actually know if there's an A in the word, but one of these A's is lying. So that means there is an L in the word. So maybe we did end up placing that. Maybe there is no A then. Maybe we're like F, or maybe we don't have the F. Maybe we're just EL, and that's all we know. That would mean bringing in a P, which seems reasonable. PEL or something. P can really go anywhere. Maybe at the start, P something something EL. Pixel. That was it. Wow. Okay, pixel is tough. And of all the lies in drape, I didn't expect it to be the P. That was a nasty lie. This F was like kind of an obvious lie to me, being green like that. Stood out. Yeah, this was tough, but I think I did some good words as I went, so cool. How'd you do? Let's do Betweenle. I'll start with lucky, per usual. All right, we're like almost exactly halfway between the beginning of the alphabet and lucky. So I think that's around D something. Let's do like drape. Okay, so a little bit before drape, but I think we're still in the D's. But let's do a DA word just to check that. What's a good DA word? That it isn't plural. Huh. Like Dally, maybe? Okay, so we do start with D. I'm thinking DI at this point. Ditzy? Okay, that's closer. It could be DI still. We did a really early DI. It's getting hard to think of words. Like dicer? Okay, probably not DI then. Maybe DE. Because I don't think we're doing DF, DG, or DH. So DE. Derby. Ooh, very close. Probably DER. Maybe not DER. Maybe like DEP? Depot? There we go. Okay. Cool. Depot and 7. That's not bad. It was hard to think of words starting with D, to be honest. I don't know why. But how'd you do? All right, let's do the weekly Squardle. I like to start off strong with stare on this one. So let's start there. Ooh, nice. So the greens mean we got those letters right. This yellow T, it's got arrows pointing left, right. That means that the T is in the word, just not in this spot. It's in this left word only, though, left-right word. It's in the row, but it's not in its column. There is no T in the column. This E is saying, hey, there's not an E in the row. It's red and it's got arrows pointing up, down. The arrows pointing up and down means it's in the column, but not the row. The white R means that it's in the puzzle somewhere, but it's not in its row or its column. If we got any black ones, then, which we didn't, the black ones would mean not in the puzzle at all. So what's going to go between the S and the A? I'm thinking an H. I mean, there's a lot. The H, the N, the P, the L. Yeah, we don't know what that's going to be. I could try a word that uses a bunch of those. So like, let's try to use the L, the N, the P, something along those lines. I don't mind Lance. It's not perfect, but I don't think this bottom word is double E, but actually, let's not end in E. Let's see if we can come up with something else. LNP. If I do a CL, that's nice because it could be SCA, and then CL is good. How about cling? Ooh, interesting result. So there's no L in the whole puzzle, which is very surprising. And none of these point up, so it's not SN, and it's not SL, and it's not SC. Okay, so we're guessing this word now. It forces us to guess them in order. So we're guessing this word right now. We can't change that. I think both of these I's are kind of trying to tell us there's an I here. So we're going to notate that. Maybe this is an ing word, like aping. So let's give that a try. Ooh, close. It could be aging. What else? Or acing. There could be a C here. I'm wondering if so this word has an N and a C, and I'm wondering if this is SN, and then this is acing. I'm not sure what the word would be, but okay, so we're guessing this word now. What's this word with EG? It could be like eagle. No, there's no L in the puzzle. Ooh, interesting. Eager, maybe? It's possible. So we should try ending this word in E to test that. All new letters otherwise. We could do mouse. I think that's fine. Ooh, the SE was correct. Very nice. So this might be eager. Instead of guessing eager, I'm going to guess a word with an A here and an R here. It'll give us more info about this right column, and it'll still complete eager. So what would be a good word for that? I might have to do an ER. I'll have to think about that. I probably should do an ER just in case it happens to be the answer. I mean, it's probably not, but I want to start with T to see if this word ends in T. So maybe something like taker would be fine. Okay, so I was wrong. It is not eager. The ER was correct, but this letter is not an A. What else can we put there? Edger, maybe? That might make sense. Okay, so I think this might be SN. There's an O in this word, probably here. NOC is weird, though. And there's an A in the word, so the A would have to go there in this case. I don't know what NOCA is, though. I don't think that's a word. I could guess snide here. This might be dense. Let's guess snide. It is snide. Nice, I got my first word. Good, because I needed one soon. I was down to 3 guesses. You get a bonus guess when you get one right. This is not icing. Definitely not ing. Definitely no C here. Interesting. So could this be something like homed? I'm going to guess homed. Okay. Well, at least I finished dense and edger. That's nice. There's an M in this word. Ooh. Where does it go? This T got placed. This is definitely T, because this T and this T tell us that. There's an H in the word. And that has to go here. So let's get what we know. So what would this be? Swath? Probably. And then there's an... Okay, so the N was here, but the O was not here. In fact, I don't think AOing is a word, so this has to be the O. And then we found the E in this word. We can clear that out. There's an M somewhere over here. There's an A in this word, which honestly, I don't know where it goes. I need to guess this word or This is probably nacho. Right? Can there be an A? I want this to be waved, but I don't know what goes IVI. How about this? Is this these? I feel like it's got to be these, and then Homer. Is idiom a word? I don't know. I could guess it. Ooh, but yeah, because Nacho will finish acing. So let's just see if idiom is a word. It's not. So I got something wrong. It's got to be this V though. So this could be those. Yes, there's an O in this word. It is those. I missed that. So it's idiom then, right? And weighted. Okay, so idiom. And then, oh, it's going to make me guess these. Oh, that's really unfortunate. All right, well, I can just get those and Homer. And then the order of this is horrible. Swath and then Nacho. All right. Unfortunate. It didn't let me get a good score on that. Because it moved on to these words. Okay, cool. Well, 4. That's pretty bad for a weekly, but at least I didn't fail, which I have failed before. So, cool. Well, if you tried this, how'd you do? Let's do word 500. What should we start with today? Let's start with trace. That sounds fun. 1 yellow and trace. I think E is the most common letter in general, so let's just move that E somewhere. What should I do with the E? Maybe in the middle? What would I do there? I could do 2 E's. Let's do bleed. Nice. Okay, so there was not an E. So let's try the A instead. Maybe A second. What should I do? Maybe just happy? I don't know about the repeated letter, but we could give it a try. 2 greens and happy. So I think if we're assuming this A is actually yellow, that means I got it green here. And then maybe the Y, maybe it's an AY word. There's a lot of those. What's like another one I can guess here that's actually good? I mean, I could do sassy. You know, sassy has a pretty good chance of confirming the AY. If it's 2 greens again, let's try it. Okay, so I think we are AY. Just not sassy. I gotta guess something better. I need more letters than that. I just can't think of any. Mangy? Ooh, okay, so I got a yellow out of that. I don't know which one's yellow. Maybe the N? Could it be like NA and then G? Oh, is it gawky? It is gawky. Wow. That word was tough when it was the Wordle. I got it with the word 500 in 6, so cool. Yeah, that AY trap is pretty nasty, and in word 500 it's nastier. Well, how'd you do? Let's do polygonal. We have an 8-letter word today, and this green diamond repeats, and that's it. I'm going to think about S here first. Oof, this is going to be tough. I just have to come up with like... Can it be an E instead? It probably could be several things, couldn't it? Starting with E, it's hard. Because like something I want to guess is absentee. It even fits, but like the E, it doesn't really actually work. But I'm wondering if it's something like that, ending in like T or something like that. We'd have to start with an E, and that makes it a lot harder. All right, well, I don't think I'm going to get this is too hard to think about. So let's disable Hexpert, and let's start with machined. That'll test the E in that spot. It isn't even an E. Okay, so let's try S there. we have an INE. So is this Ness? Suckiness? So, wait. Why does this work so well and then not at the same time? Huh. Is this a word? Suckiness, suckiness. Huh. I thought for sure that would just be it. This has to be a vowel. It could be the I or the E. Sekinos. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do robustly. I think it's an S. Robustly didn't really help. We don't have other vowels. Ooh, no other vowels is weird. I mean, it's got to go. Oh, it's just sickness. Oh my gosh, it's just sickness. Okay, so I need to try to remember that this pattern here can be ness. Because I think that's going to be a common. Yeah, ness or less. I need to remember that. Spyglass is crazy. That would be really hard. Landfill. So it could be double L as well, which I didn't think of. E could have been an employee when I was trying to think of that. Enlistee, endorsee, examinee, excludee. All right. Well, let's move on. Let's do the mini. It's a sleet day. Oh no. Starts and ends with the same letter too. Trying to think what this would be. I can't even think of like a good, like I'm thinking about REE or ROO. Maybe it's opposite. Maybe we start and end with a vowel, like A, and then this could be like L or something. I don't know if I like that. Or EA? Huh. This has to be super restricted. How do we do this? Oh, maybe it's like something like this, like a plural. Cells. Wow, it's none of that. Okay. Well, let's look into double O here then. Like Drood or something. Proop. Froof. Broob. Troot. I don't know. Thoot. Something like aota. Auta. This is really hard. I don't know what to do here. Do I have to do a filler? I need to find something that works with O here, like maybe R T. Tried that. Y is terrible. I don't think we're a vowel. P. D. F. Floof. Can't do the froof. Okay, G. Groog. H. J. K. C X C B B N M. No, it's not double O. It's a double consonant of some kind, and we need to start in with a vowel, I guess. When we do that, the problem I'm having is like how to fill this letter. Like another vowel might do it. Aoda or something. Wow, this is. I could do a hard mode hexpert filler. Let me think of one. What would be useful? How about floof? No, not a word. Darn. I can't even think of like a good, like literally another word that fits this pattern at all. That would be helpful. Like, what if it ends in Y? Then it would have to start with Y. Yappy. It accepted that. Oh, it does start in at Y. Okay, we're on to something. What are we putting here? Like an O? Yeah, something. What is this word? Yizzy. I don't know even know what that would mean. Yiddy? Yachty? Yeti. Okay, it's not the T. Yuggy. Yiggy. Yagi. What is happening here? Did I do Yiddy, Yachty, Yuddy? Oh, yummy. There we go. Oof, that took me a long time to think of. Starting and ending in Y, that was the key deduction here. Yeah, there are only 4 ordinary words of this pattern: cells, sills, tweet, and yummy. And after cells, the only option was yummy. Yappy was apparently not a common word. Yucky with 2 Ks, wow. Okay, well, let's move on. How'd you do on this one? Let's do Symble. I'll start with blaze. All right, we might have an A in the middle. We'll test that with snack. Okay, I think we do. So NA, and then this fourth letter is an S or a K. I'm going to think probably an S. Let's do Nash. Wow, that was it. Like gnashing of teeth, right? Very biblical word. Cool. Nash in 3, that's really good. How'd you do? All right, let's do the blind Fusele. We can start with Nash, sure. All right, we have a lie now. What would our lie be? Maybe we're supposed to be SH and then an A later? I don't know if we can do that. Shra. Is shrag a word? No. Shrug is, but that's no good. How about SN? Problem is with that A there, I don't know what we're doing here. EA? Oh yeah, sneak. That works. Of course, we didn't learn about the EA. We know the N wasn't the lie. The S was the lie. Okay. So we just have an A. I'd like to try the A in like 2 spots here, because this is only going to give us greens. So at least this will tell us where the A goes, if at least where one of them goes. So what would we do here? Like air, I was going to say area, but that's a 4-letter word. What do we do here? I may not be able to do that. I might just do an A here because that's the most likely spot for it. Tardy. All right, well, I found the A. Now this guess is anything but a real word. So we're just going to do a pure filler here. I still want to know if there's a T in the word. We might as well move it, though. I'd like to know if there's an E. We'll put that at the end. I'd like to know if there's an L. We'll put that second. We still want to know about an R as well. We'll put that first. And then one more letter. Don't care about D that much. We could get another vowel. How about I? All right, so what we learned is it's R-A, and then there's no T, I, or E. We don't end in Y. Huh. Well, like something like Rambo. That's not a word? Okay. We're going to get alphabetical clues here. Not sure what to do. I feel like I've got to use like an O or a U here. Like over here. I don't know what to do here. Razor? Could it be razor? It is razor. Wow, okay. Just had to sit there and think for a while. Cool. Well, those are the games for today. Hope you enjoyed them. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.